Alright then, does someone want to go over a recap?
Notes.
Captain, oh Captain.
So last game, we had a little chat with Frank Hellsmith of Hellsmith Farm. Yeah, because he was saying about his son had gone missing, or just hadn't come home, or whatever. He could have been with Cherish, who is a possible love interest. We took care of the bees as well. Hopefully, captured the
Yep.
honeys, sticky honey.
Sticky.
Honey badger.
Got the honey badger. That's the one. We gave that to the beekeeper. Can't remember his name. What was his name? Huey. That was it. We also got information on Benji and Cherish from Sarah after getting the necklace back from
Nathan.
Nathan Type. Trying to catch up. Benji and Cherish. Yeah, so we were told that they were in the barn on Hellsmith Farm. And we found Cherish in there. Had a very deep conversation with her because she wanted to run away with Benji. And then I think we all decided to let him go. Try it out. See what happens.
Yeah, I think general consensus was that you're going to let him go, or let them go and try it on their own, see where that takes them. I think you saw them off as well, didn't you?
Yeah.
Which is basically where you guys left off was watching them leave, probably over at the entrance of Nesta or whatever. They were waiting for a merchant caravan that they were going to take along with. So the question is what would you guys want to do now? It's probably late afternoon, sort of early evening time. It's getting late. Not terribly late. Maybe a little late.
Hey, all looks fine. Well, do you guys want to head back to the barn, not back to the barn, back to the inn, and have a little bit of a rest, sit down?
I mean, we could do that, or we could go and talk with the parents of the 2 kids that just left.
Okay, do you want to do that first then?
What are we going to say? We might want to get our story straight. Given that we let them go, are we going to tell them that we found traces but they've gone, or?
Just a question, Nick. Is my character? Oh.
Sure. If you want to be.
Yes, sure. It's just because I was.
Yeah. So basically, what they did last session, Ulrich, just to make it clear for you, is they finished off. They ended up catching the creature for Beekeeper Huey. If you remember, there was a creature that kept raiding his beehives. They captured that. They ended up killing it. They ended up giving the corpse. It was a badger, by the way. They ended up giving the corpse to Huey. After that, they were trying to track down some missing people. So there was 2 people that were missing. There was what's her name? Cherish Summerwind.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cherish Summerwind
Benji.
and Benji Hellsmith. Both of them appeared to be missing. They found a lead in Cherish's friend, who's called Sarah Trent. They found her at the inn because she's like a scullery maid there. Managed to convince her to divulge some information by basically they had a bit of a run-in with Nathan Type Rocket, who's the merchant here, who's a bit of a choice merchant.
And if you ever want to go buy something, do not take orbs with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. But But
Okay.
yeah, they managed to they sort of dealt with that, managed to get information from her, found that they were hiding out basically in the barn, in one of the barns on the farm, sort of out of the way, with the intent to run away, basically. So that the conversation ensued, and they basically ended up deciding that they would let them go and then deal with the parents afterwards. So that's basically where you are at the moment.
Okay.
And Sarah Trent's a bit of a babe, and I chatted her up and then got into trouble for not turning up because I was on duty with the watch, and I also whittled a little medal for, was it little Tommy or little Jimmy?
Little Jimmy.
Jimmy.
Little Jimmy, yeah.
Yeah,
His name.
I remember that. So let us go. These parents you were talking about. Well,
The parents.
So the parents
But, I
were,
mean,
you've got Frank Hellsmith, who is Benji's dad, and then you've got Angelina Summerwind, who is Cherish's mother.
The question is, should we go back to the inn first and get a story straight?
Yep, you can do that. Yeah, we could do that. Yeah, that sounds like a plan to me.
Something's just popped into my head that might be a bit weird.
Alright, what's that?
Well, these you got the father from one family and a mother from another. So what's the possibility that them two were related?
You're overthinking things, Mr. Lance. You're overthinking things
You've
right
got
now.
You
you've
think
got
too
to think
much,
of
my
every
friend.
possibility, right?
Of course.
This isn't Game of Thrones.
Just a thought. That's all. Just popped out of nowhere.
Well, I don't think we have any occurring things we actually has to do right now, so we should probably go back to our stations and figure out what we're gonna do. Sit down, talk it over, and maybe something will show up as well as we're talking. We don't know.
We need to get our story straight, right? For my parents.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I was thinking. Like, let's get back to the office and sit there and get that shit
Talk it
straight.
out. Yeah, I see what you
Yeah.
mean.
as long as it doesn't involve enemy labor, that's fine.
Shouldn't do.
Because working is really awful.
Alright, so I guess we head to the military office / wherever we are doing our work from.
The inn.
HQ. Yeah.
You.
Okay, are you going in the inn? Because basically the way the inn works, just to describe that a little bit better for you guys, it's got a main floor. On the ground floor, it's got like it's all open plan, which is basically like the bar / eating areas. There's loads of tables. There's a bar on the far end. Behind the bar, then you've got 2 rooms. You've got like a kitchen quarters where all the food is prepared, and then you've got like what seems to be like some sort of back area which leads down, which we assume would lead down to like the cellar sort of area. Then you've got the floors upstairs. It's 3 stories. So the 3 floors above are all basically rooms. It's got different tiered rooms as you go up. The top rooms, on the top floor there's only 2 rooms in there, which are like the finer rooms. But there you go. Don't get used to it.
No, okay, but is there like a separate room for where the militia people
Right. So
are
where you
gathered?
where you guys were, where you guys met up originally, outside of the inn, there are like some buildings which have been built onto the side of the inn, and they are basically serving as one of those rooms is basically serving as the militia sort of headquarters of sorts.
Yeah, because I figured that is where the townfolk will go to get a contact with us as well. So that's basically where I wish we could sit down and talk to, just in case someone pop in and need something from us.
Okay. Sounds good.
Let's go there.
Sure thing.
Go ahead.
Alright, so
You can sit down. There's a couple of tables. This area basically has a side room, which you assume is. Is Siri going again? Siri, shut up.
No, I don't want to.
Damn thing! I didn't even say Siri. Yeah, it's basically got like a main room which has couple of places that you can sit and chill. It's got a couple of desks. It's got some like filing cabinets at the far end, or drawers basically, that are making do with like filing away certain pieces of information. It's got an office then, which is like a single office, which is on the far end, which is in like a separate room. But yeah, you can sit around here and you can chat if you want.
Alright, well, Snabbit will take a seat.
I'll take a seat as well.
So
who's
Where are
gonna-
you guys taking all these seats? That's what I want to know.
Well, they're here for us, obviously. And we need to discuss stuff about what happened.
Ah, you mean you're sitting down? I thought you were just taking a seat.
Yeah, no, I'm sitting down. I mean, I might reach up to the table, the actual table as well. Who knows? I might be needing to stand up.
You know, Snobby, I think you're a growing fella.
Yeah. Well, I still have a couple of years to grow, so I'm waiting for the growth spurt.
Hey, when you get a 3 foot, you're going to be huge.
Snabbit just plays palms and shakes his head.
in what way, huge?
He's just going to be a beast. Scares me already.
Is he taking up 2 chairs then? Only 1 chair.
I don't know, but I want whatever Balin's having. He's looking happy as a pig in poo over there.
Should we get can we? Is there any alcohol in?
Not in this
I'll go
section.
get some for you if you like.
You can go and get some. Yeah.
I will get you some alcohol, all of you. Why not?
All right, he's paid.
Yeah.
I will just bring up some paper and a pen if there is someone I could close by, and just say, all right, so what are we going to tell the parents what is going on here right now? Captain, what do you want me to write?
We might kill the kids. No,
Oh, so
that's going to
we
stick with me
actually,
for a bit. That
so we killed the kids.
No, we
That's nice. So,
we sent them off into the wilderness. There's a high chance that something's going to happen to them. But yeah,
well, if something happens to them, Smiles, then they probably deserve it.
right. Didn't expect that. Yeah, that's a bit brutal.
I mean, obviously, if they find out we are actually the one that let them go, we're gonna end up in shitters for it. So,
Yeah.
That's true. That's not good. They should probably stop not going to get some drinks. They should probably just say that that we didn't see them or anything like that. Like we don't know where they're gone.
Yeah, like we saw traces of them. We can't drop Sarah in it as well.
no, obviously, we're not allowed to mention Sarah because that's what we made a deal about.
Yeah.
We're not allowed to tell anyone what Sarah told us.
Besides, don't you be upsetting Sarah, because I think she might be a little bit sweet on me.
No, it's gonna be alright.
I could maybe trick them to see they have gone in a different direction.
That sounds like a plan. So we didn't see them. We found traces of them in the barn, but we thought the footmarks were leading in the opposite direction to the way they
Yeah,
went.
I can make some false footprints if you guys want.
Sounds like a plan. What do you think? Captain?
Sounds like some really good ideas.
Right, let's just stick to that plan then.
So we're a bit too late on approaching them, yeah.
So should we go back first and make the footprint? I can only make it last a little while. That's all.
I mean, obviously, we need to do that shit if the parents are asking for any kind of I'm looking for a word here.
confirmation.
Yeah,
Evidence?
exactly. Evidence. So if they're looking for any kind of evidence, obviously that's when we need to do that. Not right now. So you just need to do that when we actually go to the parents, or if the parents get to us. That's the thing.
Well, that's even if the parents give a crap about them as well.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Who knows? You could also just tell them that Big Toe told them. Laugh a little bit.
I mean, there is this rumor about gobbers, right?
It's not so much a rumour, it's just like an old wives' tale that goes around this little town. It'll go around for a while. I just thought that maybe with a few kiddies going missing, so it might have come of that. A bit more real.
Are there any, like, anyone know if there's any, like, wolf and, like, bears in this area?
Well, there probably is.
Probably.
Yeah, we could just
as badgers.
just tell them that, like, maybe we saw that, like, some wolves attacked them or something.
That's a good one next time to tell.
Really big ones.
Really, really, really big one.
There might be a few bears and wolves in this area.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be unknown.
Well,
that's, I can, like, make, that's actually a very good idea. I'll just make some wolf tracks.
I mean,
Yeah, but they love each other. It'll be fine. Let's see how they get on. If it goes wrong for them, well, they can't say they weren't warned.
Yeah.
We told them last week that we wouldn't rat on them. We'd say that they'd already gone. So let's stick to that story. And if they get brought back by the parents,
Yeah, be right back.
We know nothing.
I go to the tavern.
Okay. What are you after in the tavern?
Just how much does, like, a bottle of wine cost? Just how much does, like, a bottle of...
But yeah, like in
That's gonna be quite pricey, right? Wine?
Yeah, do they have a wine at all? Like, maybe, like, can I get, like, a bottle of, no... do they have something bigger, like, for beer? Or something?
You want like a pitcher
So-
sort of thing?
Yeah, something so I can, like, get all of us beer.
So he can give you 2 pitchers, which would be 4 beers, or equivalent to 4 ales in each. If that's what you're after.
Yeah, how much for that, sir?
It'd be so for 1 pitcher you're looking at 8 copper.
You seems like a really nice fellow. Can you, like, for me, I'm a really handsome man. I'm really a nice guy. Can you, like, maybe 5?
Well, of course, with your being in the militia and you've got your badge, that gets you a free ale. But I can only give you a free ale. I can't give you a free pitcher.
Maybe like 6 cover and the free ale.
I mean, I can give you 2 pitchers for the 8 copper each, and I can give you your free ale.
Yeah, that sounds like a plan given me.
Okay. Pours 2 pitchers worth of ale. Or he goes away out the back and comes back with pitchers of ale. And then he quickly pours you one and hands it to you. So it'll be, what's that, 1 silver, 2 copper? No, my math. 1 silver and 6 copper? Is that right? Yeah.
Yep.
Give him the money and, like, look at it going away, like,
Do you want me to bring those out for you?
Yeah, because they're very heavy.
Yeah, and you're kind of small. He just picks up the 2 pitchers and he follows you out.
Thank you, sir. It's like I wouldn't barely could lift that.
Yeah, you look a bit weedy.
Goes back to the us with the beer.
Cool. He sets them down. He scurries off again, and a couple of moments later, he brings out tankards for you guys as well. So the ones that don't already have tankard.
Here he is, man of the hour.
Just so you guys are aware, your badges do get you a free ale each, but you would have to come. You'd have to show me your badge. I can't. I'm just saying, you could have just had all of this for free if you just came up and ordered at the bar.
It's fine. I feel like doing some better.
Right. I'll be in the...
I'm the leader, you know, of this group.
It says so.
Is that so?
Right, are we in the bar?
Jackie boy.
And he plots
Cheers,
it.
Buggy.
Yes.
Thank you very much, mate.
So Snabbert will bring out this little music box and start tinkering and fixing on it. Just to have something to do.
Okay.
For now.
What's that you got there?
Oh, this is something I brought from home.
Alright, what is it?
It's a music box.
What's the tune?
Well, right now the tune is not working, so that's why I'm trying to fix it up.
I see. It's a little project of yours, is it?
Yeah, I like doing this kind of small things with my hands, with my tiny hands.
Lovely.
So, do we get an understanding about what we're gonna tell the parents? Are we even gonna bother going to them, or should we just wait for them to show up?
Well, them to come to us.
Yeah.
I think we should go to them, give them a couple of days and then tell them. Give the guys a couple of days to get our heads.
I mean, eventually the parents will show up, because they're probably wondering where the kids have gone, and they will come to us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we should go and tell them that we found traces, but they've left. That way we can close that one off and we can move on. What do you think, guys?
Sounds like a brilliant idea. Are you sure you're not the leader?
Hey, captain's in charge.
Yeah, also
I'm not arguing.
Leadership.
I'm not arguing. I couldn't even spell leadership, mate.
Where's you go?
The only way I do the leading is in the ladies' department. But if I could just ask you a favour, if I go out and try and step out with Sarah Trent, just tell her that my name's Paragon. I don't like to. I always call my ladies Paragon. I don't like to admit my name's Forbes to anyone else. So just tell them I'm Paragon, all right?
Why is that for?
It's just a little tradition that I've developed over the years. All of the ladies I've come across as I've been working my way around the villages, I always call myself Paragon.
How does Sarah look like?
He looks exactly like me. So I'm a bit of Paragon of virtue, that's me. Most of the time.
How old is he?
I'm about 20. He's about 20.
Yeah, but how old is he? Of you?
What? Who?
Sarah.
Sarah, she's about, I don't know, she's about 16, isn't she?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
But she's more than a little bit cute, so she'll do for me. For now, until I can find someone better.
Is he like any like hair standing, or is he just a little like, you know, just like, yeah, not no.
This is all getting a little bit personal, isn't it? I don't even know you that well. Wait till I've had a few more beers with you, and we'll chew it over. But let me get to know you first.
Cheers, mate.
And so, when are we going to tell them then?
Well, the parents.
We could always tell them, like, that someone murdered them all and like, left them to die.
Just let's give them 2 days head start, and then we go talk to the parents.
Yeah.
Yes, then obviously, if something happens, that they might not just, if they get the fuss about they actually just left, they might chase after them, and that could be even more trouble.
Let's go to the parents and talk with them. Why not?
I thought we just said we were going to do that. Give it a couple of days.
Yeah, we should give them a couple of days, otherwise the parents might snap and just chase after them, and that could be even worse for us.
True. Sounds like a solid plan.
The thing is, we've got to try and find something to do in those 2 days.
Oh yeah.
Well, people know we're here. Can always go out and see if anyone needs help.
I mean, I'm completely fine staying here in the barracks or wherever we're at, and see if someone would knock on the door, and I can take their request while I'm fixing with my stuff over here. So I can do that kind of job. That's no problem.
Do you know have you seen any of the villagers, any persons in the village that like have more power than the other one?
Not more power in general, but we obviously seen the more rich people. I mean, Nathan seems a little bit more richer than anybody else. He already runs the general store.
Maybe we can like ask him to like if he have a job for us.
Oh yeah, you can do that. Take Forbes with you, by the way.
No, I'm not going with him. He's a fat, ugly git, and I didn't like him. And he's got a great big red nose. He's got a bit of a weight problem. That says to me he's got too much money. Anyone that fat has got too much money. That's what I say.
Too much money is never a problem.
Oh, I've never had that problem. Right, why don't we hit the sack and then we can go and report to Furtham tomorrow and maybe find out what else he's got lined up for us. What do you say?
Furtham's out of town, isn't this?
Yeah.
I mean, it's very in town.
Lance, you would know that Furtham's not due back for a day or two anyway, but you have orders just to sort of maintain peace around the town for the time being.
He'll go out and meet the people.
Yeah.
But do some patrols.
Yeah.
That's a lot of work. Like we have to walk and all that. That's all.
The idea.
Well, that sounds fine to me because we don't all want to end up looking like Nathan. That's for sure. That man needs a walk, possibly even a run.
But can we like? Can we ask someone like to have a horse?
Horse?
Yeah, because I have to like. Oh no! I have to
If we had a horse, we could put Snarbe on it because it'd make him even taller.
Well, if Lance agrees with it, we can have Jack here staying in the barracks, taking requests from the people if they actually show up. That means he will not be needing to work. He can just sit here and have a pen and a paper.
That's what I was thinking, actually. Either that or do the extreme thing and send him out on the worst patrol ever of his life.
Yeah, I mean that works too.
Just to teach him a bloody lesson, a lazy git.
But you think that like going on a patrol is a good idea, but you might end up breaking your leg, you know?
Don't break your bloody leg. What are you doing?
We're here to be the work. We're here to save the people in this town and help them out when they are having issues. That's our job. Our job is to help these people.
Why?
Why? Obviously, you have a reason to be here as well, right? Maybe it gets you further to that goal, right?
Not at the moment, but maybe one day.
Yeah, exactly. But if you take a little bit at a time, you eventually will find the big river.
Yeah, but I think like maybe talking to someone more important will get me closer to that.
Oh yeah, but who's important in this town?
I don't know. Like, yeah.
For
Go
me,
on the
every-
patrol, find out who is important.
Yeah, for me,
It's easier.
for me in here, everybody is equally important, no matter what. So yeah,
Is any of you can carry me?
No.
Chance, mate.
Dream on, big fella, dream on.
Okay.
I mean, we have given you the option to sit in the room and take notes if someone appears.
I will come because I'm sure that you can't do without me.
Too right, too right. All that muscle, mate. You're well impressive.
So,
Yeah.
shall we hit the hay then?
Yeah, let's get this show on the road.
Alright, so I guess Balin, Lance, Forbes, and Jack go out and patrol, and I sit and wait for anyone who comes with requests.
No, I will just follow you.
Follow me, no, but people are going out to patrol. We need someone in base, because if there's someone knocking on the door, it would be really helpful if there's someone to actually take requests.
There's a notice board.
Yeah, that's a note. But
Let's see if yeah, okay, so there's a notice board. Sure, then I can go out as well.
Yeah.
Good plan.
Sounds like a really good plan. See, you will probably get lost in the wilds if be like without a patrol without.
I think I'm pretty well aware of geographics, so it's okay.
Well, it was me. When I joined the militia, I thought I was going to earn some money because I haven't got any, and I was going to learn something. And what I've learned is we don't really do very much, and we sit and drink beer. It all seems good to me. I think I can get used to this life.
Yeah, but that's just for now. I mean, eventually there could be something really bad happening, like gobbers attacked or wolves.
Cool.
Yeah, let's go up on a patrol, and we can always say to the parents like we saw the kids like when we were out at the patrol and they like get attacked by wolves and got killed. I'm sure that.
Okay.
Killed by wolves. Don't say that, you moron.
We've already got a story sussed for that. Don't need to worry about it.
They got away from us, yeah?
Yeah.
They escaped from us, yeah? No
Make it
trace.
simple.
Right, I'm going to hit the hay because if I don't hit the hay, Nick's going to fall asleep in his chair. We need something to do.
Are we? That's the
What
thing. Are we sleeping and then patrolling, or are we patrolling
I mean,
before we go to bed?
It's
Well, what time is it?
afternoon time, wasn't it?
Yeah, we
okay.
should
So
we
we've
should
got
be
time
out
for-
patrol. We should be out patrolling, getting lunch, and then go back. Then hit the hay.
Yeah, we definitely can't go out with dinner too long.
Because when was it the last time we had a meal? Anyone? Do you remember?
Been a while.
This morning.
Yeah. So I guess if we go on a quick patrol, get back, get lunch, see what the time is, and if it's too late, we go sleep.
Dinner, not lunch, but okay.
How far do you think we have to walk?
Really?
I mean, it's a small village, dude. It's not far.
Go on, Captain, you deal with him. You're in charge.
I don't think I wanted, to be honest. I'm trying to think of like a really bad way to make him patrol around like the outskirts, like through the forest and stuff.
I can hear what you're saying, mate.
Yeah, you do realize this is our captain.
Who put him in charge?
What you could do, Captain, is put him in the middle of the forest, blindfold him, and then see what happens to him.
Bit of hazing.
Ah,
All that.
Okay, sorry. I didn't mean anything of this, Billy.
Forbes is losing the will to live, so he goes to bed.
Bit early, innit, Fabs? Right, we're going out on patrol then, lads.
Force
Yeah.
to reset his camera for me if possible.
It's just a black screen.
Yeah.
Black block.
Who will say you want to reset my camera?
Yeah, just go on your settings and hit that reconnect button if you could.
That's
if you don't
okay.
mind.
I mean, I'm thinking about taking this area.
Okay.
You're taking
Hey.
that area.
This is my area. This is my patrolling area.
Alright.
No one else.
Who wants to do the bridge walk?
I'll do the bridge walk.
No, I will like walk over here.
Don't we want to? Why don't we want to just stay together? Is that not the plan as the militia? You wander around and beat bounds as a group. Otherwise, we end up with a split party. Or have I missed something?
I mean, we could go 2, 2, 2,
Yeah,
and
still
a
okay.
1, or a 2, 2, and a 3. Because obviously, the less people we have patrolling in each area, the faster it would go.
We'll just do one big sweep as a whole group.
I mean, how many hours would that be going around the entire town?
Long. No.
That sounds a really awful idea.
Oh, jeez. So it takes about an hour or a couple of hours to walk around.
Yeah, let's not do that.
So yeah, if we're gonna... Alright, so... 5 miles.
Yeah, so a couple of hours to walk around.
Alright.
Guys, I think I will just maybe stay here and take with the stuff.
Nah, you're coming with us,
Taking
Jack.
a couple hours to walk 5 miles.
We're going to do something at some stage, Nick. It will happen.
Very good. I'm having fun.
I'm not going to guarantee it, but it will
I mean,
happen.
is the game using metric system or the UK system? So,
It's
for
it's
me,
already
5 miles is about a 10-hour walk.
Okay.
You can go on. You can go on the captain's back, mate. You'll be fine.
No, I meant in real life. Like 5 miles here is 10 kilometers. So, 1 mile is 10 kilometers, which takes about 2 hours.
Yeah, 1 mile is 1.6 kilometers technically, but that's fine.
Yeah.
Right, let's go. Come on, Captain. Knock us into shape. Why don't we go for a little walk?
Oh boy.
Up by now.
Either that, or I'll go and chat up Sarah if we've got nothing else to do.
Yeah, that sounds like a way better plan.
Don't make me roleplay that.
Wolves and Jack are going to go chat up Sarah.
Now, come on, let's get on with it. Come on.
Yeah, let's do a bit of a patrol.
Right behind the captain.
See what happens. See what he's got planned for us.
I look, my character looked like a dog that had been whipped or something, whipped. Sorry, speaking a bit wrong. So I really don't want to do it, but
I do assume we either split us up and do a quicker search around the area, or we go as a full group. And if we split up, I do suggest either Lance will take Jack with him, because
What, just
for
some-
obvious reason.
Is that what you're suggesting?
I do suggest you take Jack with you if you
Okay.
can have patrol, because obviously, as you can see, he's a lazy son of a.
Yeah.
no, I'm not lazy. I should really be the leader of this group. I can't see why you don't see it, but obviously, I'm the most
Jack,
important
if we would have
person.
been the leader, we would have done nothing this entire. We would have been doing nothing. So I think it's fine that Lance is the leader right now, and it was fine when Julia was too. But it's better with Lance.
Hence why you've done nothing.
Right. All we have to do is just hit the main points of the town.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
all it is.
Whereas Julia is like, we're getting like a monster instead of Julia.
I mean, Fervin did appoint Lance as the new captain because obviously he was not pleased with Julia's performance. So
Yeah, Julia just took it up on herself, right? Or did you guys vote her in?
No, Fervin actually gave her the
Right.
position.
She was the first one that walked through the doors.
Yeah, sorry about that, lads. I had to take care of a bit of business.
Anyway, shall we get going?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so we just hit the main points, yeah?
Yeah, let's start with that.
Windmill, up into the centre of the village, and then back to the tavern.
So to the windmill and back.
No, I mean like the centre of this place. This place up here where all the houses are.
Alright. You're not doing a full patrol then, you're just going down.
We're just having a little look-see around.
Alright.
This is the first day of or second day of work.
If there's anything going on, we'll hear it. We'll hear people shouting or something.
Alright.
They'll come running to us.
Take you about half hour, not much longer.
Sounds fair.
That it.
You see what I mean? It's really like this. We should just do every day.
No, I think we should do more.
Maybe you're right because we won't get any powers like of this. We won't advance.
I think that's a little metagamey.
What's
Yeah,
that?
so
A little bit. Just tiny little bit of metagaming.
I didn't mean it in that way, mate.
Okay, I see. You mean like a promotion?
Yeah, like
Got
a
you,
promotion.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you meant advances in level advance. Okay.
No, I meant it like be more like
Yeah, be promoted.
how to not promotion necessarily. Like if you understand what I'm coming from, is like being more rich, really, basically, because my.
I got you. I know what you mean. Alright then, so you're doing your half-hour patrol and then headed back to the tavern.
Yeah, no issues.
Yep.
Nobody come running out.
I never realised that this militia business was going to be such hard work.
We'll get used to it.
It's gonna get worse. Trust me, it's gonna get worse.
Honestly,
Yeah.
Oh no.
honestly, guys, why are we like? Can we like teeter our way out of this hard level?
No, not a chance.
No.
We
I'm here
already
to
cut the
protect the
patrol
people
down
I
just to
have.
give you a bit of a leeway.
Yeah, but can we like stand watch or something instead of like walking and walking?
Would you want to go stand watch at the bridge while we sleep all night? Because you'll be doing that in a second.
I mean, we can stand you in the bridge for a couple of hours if you'd like.
Well,
Jack, use your words, mate.
yeah, but like, isn't that the military purpose, like to stand watch and not walk?
The militia does different things. We patrol. We stand guard at the guard points if there actually is some.
Technically, your name isn't a militia. You're a militia force, but you're actually the Arvadu Highway Patrol.
Hey,
So that kind of says that you're going to probably do a lot of walking.
it's the highway patrol. How
And I
cool
don't
is
think
that?
Jack's up for this, to be honest.
No,
Do I get a red siren to stick on my head as well and everything?
We can arrange it.
Right, come on, guys. I'm losing the will to live here, boys.
We'll go talk with Sarah.
Are we done for the day? Is that it for the day, Captain? Have we
Yeah.
finished our day's shift?
Go seek your love interest.
Well, in all fairness, I am gonna go and grab some food. I'm going over to the barman, so hopefully I can just get it free with the badge. I'll bring my badge and go to the barman.
And I shall join you.
Okay, so you guys can get one beer free. You already had a free meal, which would have been your breakfast meal. The evening meal you have to pay for. Your rooms you'll have to pay for as well if you're staying here. They're discounted. The rooms are discounted though.
So how much are we net going to earn a week?
You don't know. You never asked.
Because there was nobody to.
Yeah, Fervin was there like the whole morning.
I thought we'd already done that when we signed on.
No. If you had, I would have told you.
All right.
No, so you don't know. But okay, so for an evening meal, it's 3 copper for dinner. So it'll cost you 2 copper if you want to eat. If you don't want to eat, then you can starve and take an exhaustion point.
No, I won't.
Yeah, so that's 2 copper. And then
I'll stay for food and drink.
I'm gonna eat too.
I'm definitely going to eat.
and then the room per night for you guys is 2 copper.
It's not too bad.
I think I'll just head home.
Yes, don't. I was living here as well, so I didn't have a home. Yeah.
Would have helped if you put that down.
Thought I did.
I don't know. I don't remember you doing it.
I'm going to go and check out the home of the old mayor.
So, what is the name of the innkeeper again? Sorry.
Barman Buggy.
Barman. So, if you are the leader of the militia, you could probably get a free room, right?
No. Yeah, I mean, I already give you guys massive discounts.
Yeah, but you see, like, I'm like, really, like, I shouldn't, like, stay in, like, a sort of filth, like, right?
I mean, that's a lot of likes in a sentence for me to properly understand it. But Fervum, who is the captain and your leader, has his own place, so he doesn't need a room for free. But I'm sure he'll appreciate you offering for him.
Lance.
Oh.
Nope. He said Fervum because he meant Fervum.
Oh, did he?
Yep.
That's just when you said captain.
He said you're the captain of the militia.
Right.
Which is Fervum.
So, just how much for a room?
It's 2 copper a night.
So, 1 copper?
So 2 copper a night.
Trying to haggle.
Trying.
Trying to haggle him down, but I don't think it's working.
Nope.
So, what about, like, maybe, like, nearly, like, can you split a cover?
I mean, you could always ask Frank if you can stay in one of his barns. I don't know if he charges for it.
Just go back to the heavy bed.
Hey, Biggie, how about a silver for a week?
For a week?
Aye.
I mean, that's 14 copper.
It's only 4 copper, what?
Look, guys, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you guys already get big discounts because a normal room here is 5 copper. So you already get big discounts from me already, and I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you're paid to do this job, and your perks are your perks. As much as I want
Do you know how to get any other job than guard?
I missed that, sorry.
So, do you know any way to get like a different job?
A different
job.
Oh, different job. Is that what you said?
Yeah, sorry.
Sorry.
Breaking a little bit up.
You could ask around, see if there are any positions going. The logging camp down in Masterton might be hiring. But otherwise, there's not much around here. I mean, You can try one of the other villages. I don't know if they've got any jobs going either. Grantham's just up the road. It's a 2 or 3 day journey. We've got Lingwell southward. That's also probably about a 2 day journey. But you can certainly try there. They might have alternate jobs that you could do.
Good to know. Thank you.
Anytime. Do you want a room?
No, I'm good.
I'll buy you the rooms for the night. Pay me back when you get paid, right?
I've got some money on me. I'll be fine.
You just seemed a bit desperate, that's all, to keep hold of it.
Yeah,
No, just saying, okay.
it's definitely fine if you could, like, pay the most important person.
This is an honest barman. He's
I was
just
just
trying to
thinking
do his best, you know. He's helped us a lot. You're trying to haggle him down a few copper.
It's 2 copper. It's not like you're haggling it down.
I know, yeah, but trying to make him think.
I don't think it's working, is it? Anyone?
I'll give them the 14
You
copper.
right,
You're paying for the week. Okay.
Aye. So it's me, got a room for the...
Well, Forbes has no money, so he's going to go and sleep in the barn where the lovebirds were.
You're always put with me if you want, Forbes. You're a good bloke. You have to sleep on the floor, though.
You're a fine man, Captain.
Are you guys just really stingy and don't want to pay 2 copper, or is it that you actually don't have any coin? Because you should have coin. I think the only person that's actually spent anything is Snabbit. Right?
Yeah, for the traps.
Okay. So you
The
guys...
trap, the trinket.
I have 2 silver pieces.
Yeah, you can
And-
spend any fucking coin. You can stay for like...
What if I have 2 silver pieces, and from my background, I have I'm used to living rough, so I don't know how much I'm going to get paid, and if I'm only going to get paid 3 silver pieces, and it's going to cost me 2 silver pieces to live, then that's not really worth bothering with.
Okay.
In my book.
Whatever you want to do.
Snabba is just gonna pay the barman for the room, and he's gonna go visit the shrine to pray to the gods.
Okay.
And Forbes is going to go and investigate the house where the mayor used to live.
Okay, what are you looking for?
I just want to have a look round and see if there's anyone living there, or if anyone knows anything about him.
So the mayor, you said?
The mayor, the guy that died.
Okay. So his lodgings is one of the larger buildings. Basically, it's just off the main road. It'll be one of these ones up down here. So his lodgings is has been reoccupied now. It's now got the current village elder. It doesn't look. It's definitely lived in. It's definitely occupied, but it doesn't look like anyone's home at the moment. So it looks like the village elder's not in town.
Not in town?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you guys haven't seen him, so...
Hey Lance, do you know how much work I've paid back?
Do I?
Yeah.
I do, yes.
You're just keeping it a secret.
At the minute, it's not going to be much, considering the amount of work we've done.
Also, it's going to increase the more work with.
Oh, I got no idea.
So you're just pulling my leg, are you?
Maybe.
Wonderful, thanks.
Right, I'll go and chew the cud with the. I'll go to the windmill and go and chew the cud with the whoever lives there.
Okay. So the windmill is literally a mill. It grinds wheat for bread, basically. So it's all shut up at the moment. Just 'cause
Shut up.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's closed up. It's locked up. It's evening time.
Oh, it's the evening, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, right.
So Graham, you've paid for a week.
Mm.
Lance, you're just going back home.
Yeah.
Forbes, you're going to camp out.
I'm gonna doss in the barn.
Okay, Snabbit, you've paid for the day or the week?
The day, and then I'm visiting the shrine, and then I'm going back to the inn, and I'm then gonna sit there for a while, and then probably just go to sleep.
Got you. Okay. And then Ulrich, I'm not 100% sure what you're doing.
Is there like any way for me not to pay? Like, can I just go to the barn? Or...
Yeah, you could just go to the barn if you want.
Yeah, sure.
Rough it up. Alright then. No problem.
Is Barland still at the inn? At the minute.
Balin.
Yeah, whatever his name is.
Me.
He's not a hairy dwarf from Lord of the Rings. Balin is, I guess, I don't know, Balin, are you still hanging around? Snabbit basically goes for a little bit, comes back, and you said you're chilling out downstairs.
Yeah.
Probably having like a drink or something.
Yeah,
I like
just catching up on information from the people around me.
I'm just finishing off a drink.
Chit-chat.
Is there anyone, given that I used to travel through here relatively regularly, is there anyone here that I know?
You probably know a few people loosely. Feel free to add those into your background if there's anyone in particular or any special memories you want to add. That's up to you. There's a couple of hundred people live in this village, so I'm not going to have profiles for every single person.
But no one in particular that I know.
You tell me and I'll say yes or no. I don't know. What are you after?
I'm not after anything. I just want to go
Someone
and
you
chew
can
the
just,
cud
like,
with people I know.
Just chill and chat. Yeah, you
Yeah.
can probably go in and find one or two people. Most people, you know, in the evenings, most people sort of hang around the inn. So it's normally a place to sort of go and chat.
Okay. Well, in that case, I'll go down to the bar and start chatting to people. Find out what's going on.
One question, like, do I have like, can I have like an insignia or something like you know, my birthright, right?
Like a coat of arms?
Yeah, I'm just thinking like, something like that. Like, how do I have to like have something like showing the nobility.
Yeah, I mean that's up to you. If you want to have a flag that you keep stowed away, if you want to be wearing a tabard.
Maybe something smaller.
Like a crest?
Like what?
Like what?
Like, I don't know if you could have like a necklace or...
Well, you might have like a signet ring or something if you wanted.
Yeah, it's a signal ring, that's... But
Yeah, you can just stick it down in your inventory. But yeah, you can have something like that.
Yeah. So, is anyone in the bar talking? Just trying to pick up any gossip.
Okay. It's just general chit chat. So people speaking about how the day's going. You know, all the hard times aren't happy and all that sort of crap. But nothing really that catches your interest.
No. Okay. So there's no trouble around. There's no.
Not really that you pick up. Just the normal trouble, which is sort of beyond anything you can really directly influence. Things like the economy and stuff, which has crashed. So, nothing in particular. Not really.
Okay.
So if everybody is done doing that and nobody wants to roleplay chat with each other,
Yeah, I'm going to bed.
We've done that for about an hour.
you have
Okay.
done that for about an hour.
What are you saying then?
I was going to talk to Graham because he looked really nervous when I said that, but you can just pass it off to him if you want.
No, I was finishing off a drink before I went to bed.
Oh yeah.
If you want to.
Right.
I just wanted to
In
get
that
an
case, I'm
idea
off to
of
bed
what you were
then.
doing.
Okay.
If there's no gossip and there's nothing going on and there's no rumours, I'll push off.
Okay.
What brings you here?
Oh, you know, just a life.
A life? You have that
Yeah.
anywhere, right?
Yeah, well, I kind of got led here, and I got to know the village out before I
so
got murdered.
you're pally with the village elder as well, then?
Well, the old village elder, yeah.
The old one that's has he died or did he run away?
No, he died.
Are you sure about that?
Pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure he got brutally murdered. Snabbit adds.
Has that been looked into already, or?
I mean, we haven't done it personally, but I'm pretty sure there's been.
I mean, I haven't had any orders from Furtham or anything about checking out the elder.
I don't think we can do anything about it, really, because...
I mean, it's a couple of years back now. It's gonna be hard to follow up any of these.
You know, that could be named Gobblers.
No, it's definitely the armed company that came through.
Right.
It might... I don't think it was, like, the Red Hand. Why? Asking the DM. Maybe.
You're asking me?
Yeah.
All you guys know are the people that passed through town were heavily armoured, head to toe, full plate armour, very well equipped. They looked like some sort of fighting force. So they were not fucking about. They spoke to the elder for a minute or two, out of earshot of anybody else. It was just one-on-one between the captain and the elder. Then the captain drew his sword and he run the elder through, and then they left.
How was the Hyman equipped? Not like that, right?
Who?
The Hymans that, you know, captured me.
You guys are basically in like it's like a padded gambeson sort of thing, which is then split down the middle. You've got red and white.
Yeah, but I'm asking, you know, the bandits that captured me before I came to the village.
Oh no, they would have been ragtag.
Okay.
Yeah, they're definitely not the same. These guys were all in uniform. It was uniform armor, but there was no sort of symbols or any sort of markings or anything that sort of gave them away.
Yeah, and like really, like they were like probably very structured, right?
Yeah, they marched in as like a military unit.
I don't think it have anything to do with my like back history.
Okay. How long have you been here anyway, Balin? Where's Balin?
Baron.
I can't pronounce your bloody name.
It's not that hard. 3-4 years. What?
Oh, I haven't bumped into you before then.
In this goddamn red sack town?
Yeah, well, I kept to myself a fair bit.
I don't think I could stand 4 years in this town for sure. I have other duties to do than just sit here.
Well, are you fresh in town then, are you? Snabbit?
Yeah, I basically just arrived. Like, I legit arrived and went straight to the inn, and all of a sudden I saw Juliet, and then I was in the militia, so...
Did she catch your eye, did she?
No, I mean, elves, you know, I don't really care too much about them, but if they're friendly, and if they need help, and I will help them out.
I like you, Snabbit. Seem like a good little fella.
Thank
I
you.
mean that as like a
No, I don't worry. Don't worry. I understand what you mean. Everybody in town had glared at me anyways. So, and during my entire travel here, everyone has been glaring at me. So.
Yeah, it is a bit unusual, though, isn't it?
You don't see many of your kinds.
Yeah, I'm aware of this.
And you guys usually stick to like the mountain area and stuff like that?
I mean, most of the gnomes comes obviously from the dwarven holes. You've probably heard about that. So, myself, well, there's a little bit of backstory that I don't really want to talk about right now. So
That's fine. We'll get to know each other quite well.
Oh yeah, I mean, eventually it will probably pop out, right? So.
Slow down, guys. It's a little bit hard to. I'm not from around here. You're speaking very fast language.
Sorry, Jack. Yeah, we're just like having a bit of a catch up.
I see.
See what you're all about. Got a good picture of you so far. With a slacker, yeah.
No, I'm no, I'm not a slacker. It's just how to explain it is like.
You think you're better than everybody else, right?
Yeah, I'm used to better. I'm more.
The high life, yeah.
No, them.
Preferential treatment.
Just throw money at anything.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
I'm used to like not. Well, if you guys could like put me in a like better position, I would be more happy.
Now, when you say better position, you mean higher up the ladder, right? Like a promotion sort of thing.
Yeah, and I feel like my god will be more happier. So.
Well, that ain't gonna happen anytime soon, mate.
Gonna put in work for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but my god is like, why can't we just like kill everyone and just take what we want?
Your god, is that what your god believes? We can just kill anyone?
Well, it was not what my parents taught me, but it's like every day is like just kill this child and you will have a.
Yeah, that's.
My vision of you has just changed drastically, mate. That's pretty savage.
But well, it's not like I'm not like this really. I don't really understand it, to be honest.
I would like to do a religion check if I know what God is talking about.
Sure. Hasn't really given you much. You have no idea. Just like the rest of you have
okay
no
with
idea what
I don't know anything.
He didn't really tell you anything about religion. He mentioned religion,
Yeah.
but he didn't really tell you anything about the God.
He said something God, and then he said something killing about people. I was like, well,
I mean, you're probably listening to it going, any god that wants to just like butcher people is probably evil.
mm-hmm.
So, Jack, what god do you believe in?
Saint Herbert.
It's like
Saint Cuthbert.
Sorry, my pronouncing is not so good because you know.
I heard
I got you. It's just these idiots that didn't.
Sorry.
Saint Cuthbert. It's on the map.
Oh, no, I'm coughing too.
Is anyone like pinging messages? Because I'm hearing beeps from somewhere.
No.
No? Okay.
Crazy.
Yeah, I might be losing it a bit.
But it's like this deity is telling me to like we shouldn't really stand here and like be this slow and like.
I mean, that honestly doesn't sound like a god to me.
Yes, of course it's a god.
In my ears, it just sounds like a lunatic who just completely disbelieve in anything about the good and just want to kill people. Complete opposite of what I believe in, for sure.
I think it might have been con, boys. Someone's done him out of a lot of money, I think. That's why he's here, right?
Mm.
That is going a bit loopy.
Yeah, but it made me like escape, and like I was captured. It could probably help us, I'm sure. But
Wait, it talks to you?
You should bear in mind, guys, that Jack is by far the youngest among you, and he looks young as well. So he looks very much in his
okay.
teens.
So he's just a wee nipper as well, like Forbes.
Younger
Well,
than Forbes, so
Forbes looks like he's got a couple of years on him.
Right.
So you're telling me you can talk with your god?
Can't all people do that?
no.
No, this is not common things. Like,
I don't really understand it. How to explain it without. My parents always told me to hide it. I don't know why.
Because people might think you're nuts.
Yeah, I'm kind of being led down that road as well.
So you got to really trust in the people you tell, sort of thing.
Yeah, I know it actually got me in trouble before. Then I had to flee because, like, probably told too many people, like, show signs of it.
Dave, your mic, bud.
I feel sorry for Dave.
David, your mic.
What about it?
It's
it's
constantly going off.
broadcasting.
Yeah,
It's broadcasting with no sound.
It's doing what?
Feedback. We're just getting loads of feedback from it.
That okay? Then what do you want me to do? Leave the call and come back on?
It seems alright.
No, it's okay now.
Anyways, one of my biggest aspirations is to be able to talk to my own god. So,
If you understand why it's happening to me, that would be a great help.
I mean, I have no clue what's going on about you. I've heard about divine intervention, that gods come down and talk to people, but I've never actually met a person who has actively been speaking to his god. It's just been a brief couple of seconds, and they have been able to speak with them.
Basically, it's like how to explain that.
So, Snabbit, you would know from your religious background, you would know that it's not unheard of for people to have mentioned that they've spoken to gods. Long conversations or constant or continual conversation is normally reserved for those special few, and they're normally known as avatars. So it's normally like the god reincarnated on this earth.
Alright.
So it's not unheard of, but we're talking about 1 in 1,000 years sort of thing.
Yeah, really rare shit.
Yeah. Sorry,
Right, so
It's there's 2 days that's really important for me. I don't know. Nah, never mind. It can wait. I don't know if I really trust you guys.
that's alright.
I mean,
I don't know if I can trust you personally.
if you think you can trust us, how often do you talk to your god?
Basically, every day.
Oh.
Like constantly, or is it in and out?
Sometimes it's more hard to like talk to you guys and talk to it to like.
I mean, I decided to put down the knowledge I have about people being basically picked out as avatars and the reincarnation of the gods. But in general, I don't believe Jack for the moment that he's actually a reincarnation because it's so rare.
Well, so we're all right there then, yeah.
So, what am I?
Well, right now you're Jack. You're
Yep.
Jack the person.
But shouldn't I, like, isn't like a way to, like, get some more out of this?
I mean, if you're talking to him all the time, you could maybe ask him about things.
Yeah.
Surely it'll be able to guide you on your path, right?
Yeah, you'd think so.
Send you on a course.
The thing is, it have only, like, really helped me 2 times yet. 3 times, maybe. I'm not so sure about it yet. It's really, like, it helped me escape one time.
No, when you say help, you mean like physically, or just tell you the details to get out?
Physical.
Oh, really?
So we're talking divine intervention.
Yeah.
Damn.
So we got ourselves a little holy man, yeah?
You could say that.
Well, holy I would not say, considering what is told us about this god.
Oh, right, about the killing of
Maybe
innocents.
unholy.
No.
We're gonna have to keep an eye on him then, yeah.
You would know, well, those religious among you would know about Saint Cuthbert, though he's not known as an evil deity.
So it's just a bit.
He's on the one note.
I don't have it.
Where's the one now?
You suck, because you do. You've got the fucking internet.
Yeah, but I'm on a laptop that doesn't have it.
It's
Yeah,
on OneDrive
What
on
the
the
fuck?
internet.
Don't you have the internet? You can't be on Roll 20, dude.
It's on the
Yeah,
internet.
I've not got it easily accessed as well.
Just go to
You don't-
OneDrive and log in.
You don't have 2 screen and you're too lazy to alt-tab, are you?
Yes.
Ultimate laziness.
Yeah.
That's remind me of me.
Alright, guys. So, does anybody have any other plans? Anything else we're going to do?
Not
Sleep.
really.
No.
Okay,
fucking go.
so so basically, there's going to be about a 2-week period where very little happens. You're going to be patrolling the village. Lance might take you through a couple of drills, maybe.
Did you get to train us?
Can I avoid the drills?
So, can you avoid the drills? What did you
Yeah,
say?
let's let
Can
him.
you avoid them?
He wants to
Yeah,
work the
yeah.
drills.
That's up to Lance.
Yeah.
If he wants to, if he's happy with you sitting out and not bothering, then that's on you. If he wants to take action against it,
You know,
that's up to him.
It only makes you weaker, mate. When we get into a serious tussle, you're gonna get down like a sack of spuds.
Yeah, but it's a lot of hassle, mate. It's like, have you seen me? I'm like skin and bone.
There's
Yeah, I'll help you then.
Prove that, yeah.
It's the weak ones that I picked off first.
Yeah, but honestly, I will get dirty and all.
There's a river out back you can wash off.
I'm sure you're better off me not doing it.
No, that's not gonna fly, I'm afraid.
What if I gave you like a silver for not doing?
I can't be bribed, I'm afraid. Now, do you want me to drag you around? Or do you want to do it on your own free will?
Yeah, you can try it.
Try drag you around, alright, yeah?
Yeah.
So Lance, you would know part of your commands, because you are technically in charge of these guys. Part of your commands is that if you come across insubordination, etc., you can basically deal with it as you see fit. But
Yeah.
they do normally recommend that if people are insubordinate, just get rid of them. They're not worth being in the militia. Because at the end of the day, everybody that's in this militia is normally here for a reason, and it's normally because of the money. If they want to be assholes at the same time, they just get rid of them. We'll get someone else in, because there's plenty of people that are screaming out for jobs right now.
Right, but as Lance, I can't really just give up on him.
That's on
Oh,
your character.
yeah.
I'm just saying what you've been told.
Yeah. I'm gonna, yeah. Let's whip him. It's like give him, not whip him.
Whip him.
Whip the beggar.
I want to try and get him into action, like force him to it.
If you like, probably like after a while you like, they'll probably like go 5 seconds and like not like any more complaint.
You're going to be a bit more compliant.
Sure.
You'll thank me in the long term. Trust me.
Okay, so Lance is going to teach you some basic maneuvers. It's more about operating as a group, fighting as a team, and that sort of thing. So it's just basically watching each other, just being able to watch each other's back, relying on each other, and he's just going to try and drill some sort of fucking order into you as a group. Generally speaking, though, you've got 2 weeks, in which case you've got a fair amount of free time. If there's anything you guys want to do or start doing that, you can tell me now. We can start working things out. On top of this, on every Gold Day, which is a Friday, you get paid. So you're all paid 5 silver, apart from the lunch. You know what you're getting.
Yeah.
So yes.
So the next day is a Gold Day. So the day we've just gone to sleep, we're then on the 13th, which would be a Gold's Day, and then there's 2 weeks from there. So you can add 15 silver to your pocket.
Three
but
times.
if you're paying for lodgings, you need to deduct that. If you're paying for food, you need to deduct that. You get 1 free meal. If you want any other any other meals, you would then have to pay them.
So how much food would that be?
So for rooms for 2 weeks then would be what?
So for 2 weeks, it would be
14.
it'd be 28.
To silver.
Yeah, it'd be 28 copper. So
That's the food.
That's the
That's
lodgings.
Right, what about the food? How much is food for
So the
2
food
weeks?
was 1 copper per meal. You get 1 free meal if you're only eating 2 meals a day,
Yeah.
which is fine. It's 1 copper per meal.
Okay, so it's 14 to take off.
Yeah, if you're not staying in the inn. Yeah.
No, I'm sleeping in there.
Okay.
So
Have we spoken to the kids? Are we going to assume we've spoken to the kids?
So it's up to you if you want to role play that, or if you are happy just telling me that you've spoken to them. It depends on what you're saying to them, actually, because from what you were saying, there was some reactions that might happen depending on what you tell them. So what was the consensus of the story that you were going to tell them?
I think the consensus was that we found traces of them in the barn, but they'd left, and their footsteps were heading in the opposite direction to the way they had agreed to go.
Okay, so generally their reaction to that is going to be, well, you're part of the highway patrol, you need to get out there and get them back.
We can do our best.
Okay.
We'll have been the response.
Okay. And then you're not doing anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless
So we're
Captain's
not gonna
telling
go-
us we're doing something.
So we're not going to go out and have a quick look for them then, yeah?
We can put a pretense of doing that, I suppose.
Oh,
What
you
do
know,
you
so
think,
we need to.
Captain? I suppose we need to stay out of trouble. Probably the best way to stay out of trouble is to do some searching and.
Or we could just potter outside of town for a bit. We know what happened to him, don't we?
Exactly. I'm with you, Captain.
Just stay outside
You're in charge.
for a little bit. Yeah.
And he lights a tab and slouches on behind him.
Okay, so yeah, on that day you can sort of pander outside of town for a little bit, maybe go down the road. You know, Lance, that you're not meant to leave Nest, or at least not unless there's like a massive crisis that you have to leave immediately. But generally speaking, you have to stay there. In this situation, it would be the case that you raise a notice on the board, and it would be assigned to one of the teams to basically go retrieve them.
Oh, okay.
So I've just done my silver for lodging and for them to it. So it's 4 silver and 2 copper. Sound about right?
What are you on about?
Yeah, 24. No, that's 24, isn't it?
It's
For food.
You've already paid for a week, but you need 2 weeks. So
I'll get back a week's worth.
yeah, which is 1 silver and 4 copper. Is that right? Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause. 'Yeah.
Now I've actually got some money in the bank, I can probably start not sleeping rough. So from
You'll
now
also
on,
buy a
I'll
couple of
start
presents.
sleeping in the pub. I'll start sleeping in the pub now.
Well, a couple of presents for that little flirt of yours, yeah?
Sounds like a plan. I'm with you on that one. But I've left that one for now.
So I've posted up the thing telling them to go the wrong way. The other team.
Okay.
Telling them to go like south or whatever. They went north, I think, didn't they?
They were heading
they
for
went
Forlorn.
westward. Yeah,
West.
Yeah, they went westward straight to Masterton. So you could tell them to go eastward, which would go into the Gladen Fields, which is a different map. It's off the map. Or you could tell them to go north, which is up towards Grantham. You can tell them to go south towards Linnell. You're at a crossroads, literally a crossroads. So
Yeah. Okay. I think north. Turn north.
all right,
Sorted.
Grantham it is.
Just don't send them to Forlorn.
After like the 2 weeks, I'd go to the inn and I would ask Sarah if she's actually gotten any notification about the two.
About what? Sorry.
About the two, Benji
Can
and...
you drop your mic, dude?
Yeah, it's right in front of me. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. I thought it was the headset mic. Go on.
No, it's not the headset mic. Yeah, I'm just gonna ask Sarah about Benji and if they have contacted her.
No, she said nothing.
Nothing. Alright. Because obviously I don't want to go to the parents and ask if they had gotten any information right now.
So far, no word. Okay. Was there anything in particular? I'll tell you what, we'll do it after. We'll crack on for now because I'm eager to sort of get things rolling on a little bit.
Yeah.
So 2 weeks basically go by, which is pretty uneventful. After those 2 weeks, you do meet, you bump into Firtham, Lance, you basically update him and say whatever you say about this group. But after the 2 weeks, Firtham comes up to you, Lance. Lance, I need to speak to you.
Right away, sir. What is it?
In my office, gestures towards the back room, which was the single office in the back.
Right, yeah. After you.
I don't want to. I don't like having to do this because I know your recruits are still raw, but I'm pressed for men at the moment. I don't have a choice. We have a report that there's been some trouble on the South Road towards Lignell. I sent the 2nd South Patrol Unit there and they haven't reported back, and I fear the worst.
Right, so you want us to go out there and have a little scrounge about, see what happened?
Reconnaissance, Lance. Don't get your man killed.
Try my best. There's a couple of numpties in there. Trying to whip him into shape.
Yeah, I did see. Whoever that kid is, don't envy you.
He seems to be coming around a bit though. We'll see what he's made off if anything does go down.
That's my man. I recommend grabbing some bedrolls. I've asked Nath to make some available. They're on loan, mind you, so don't destroy them, or you guys will be paying for them, however they can.
Righto.
Take some bedrolls. It's a day or two journey down to Lignell, but there's trouble on the road, so I don't expect you'll get there. Once again, Lance, reconnaissance. Don't do anything stupid.
I'll try my best.
Good man. Right, now.
Righto, sir. See you later.
Right.
Do a bit.
Ta-ta.
Bye.
Sound gay as you saying bye. Yep. Sounds right.
Now we're all gay people.
Graham.
Everybody can be happy.
Fucking homophobe.
Oh yeah, because everyone says twiddle pip.
I see Tulip. I just did.
That was still a bit.
Tulip.
What the hell are you even talking about?
What the fuck?
Oh
I
yeah,
don't know.
the UK.
Right. I'm going to meet up back with these guys then.
Okay.
Right then, lads. We've got a little reconnaissance mission down south. Is that why you made it down south?
How far is that? Look like.
I don't know, where is it now?
Sorry, should I change the map?
Be helpful. I think my whole thing's just froze.
Yeah, I've lost Ash, I've lost Ulrich at the moment.
Yeah, I'm going to reload it.
Cams, so you might want to make a refresh. I haven't a date for the whole thing, but...
I know, yeah.
What's that?
Mine's,
Ever elusive Forbes.
I'm going to have to watch it through yours.
I'm still going or what?
Nesta.
I'm still here.
Yeah, I know. It's just the camera's not working for some reason.
Right, I'm going to have to reboot
Oops.
it.
Get off my map.
I'm sorry. Didn't mean to.
Hey, there we go. Oh.
No. Not my character.
What the fuck?
Alright, so we are located down here.
Yeah.
Let me zoom this map in. So it's not an exact representation because Nesta is actually sitting like right on that fucking river, but you get the impression, you get the idea.
But
trying to write it
my
down.
immersion.
They wanted us to go
South.
south to
Lingmel.
was it Lingmel?
Correct.
Yep.
Couple of days travel, isn't it? Yeah.
It's
It is.
about-
We've been told to pick up some bedrolls and stuff. They're on loan from Nathan, so we've got to take care of them. Otherwise, he'll fleece our pockets.
Do they have any horses in the village?
No, Jack. I guess you had to move your own ass.
As you've got to see what they say.
What about a donkey at least?
That's you, buddy.
Oh yes, I like that.
Does Fervin provide for provision as well, or should we bring some with us?
Rations and that.
Yeah, rations.
You only said bedroll.
No, we've got to supply that ourselves.
Mhm.
Probably pick some up from Boogie, right?
Very good.
Yeah.
Can get it from Nate as well. So
But don't you think like they maybe have like this is a very small city. We should really get some horses. It's like why not? We have to like more.
Don't worry, Jack. You'll be carrying the bedrolls for us all.
So the journey to Lingmel isn't terrible. You could feasibly make it in a day. You'd have to like power walk, but you can try that.
Yeah, we've got to recon it anyway, haven't we? So if we want to reconnaissance it, we don't want to be moving too quickly because we want to look at the tracks.
I mean, did we get the information from Lance about the other patrol?
Yeah, what did he tell us, Lance?
I don't remember. I was trying to write it down, and then it crashed. I think if I'm trying to remember it, the scouts have been taken out, or they're not reported for duty or something. He told us only to recon down there. Do not engage. We all keep our eyes out.
So we're basically doing recon mission to find people that we sent out.
Yeah.
So we're basically in a
A
hurry.
group of watch members.
So we're in a hurry.
Yeah.
Alright. Well,
The longer we leave it, the more the chance of like looters getting there and stuff.
mm-hmm.
We might want to hurry up and get there.
Yeah. So let's go sort out get some food and stuff. The road.
Oh, I really wish we had a horse.
So
I mean-
Buggy will give you. He'll be able to give you some like dried meats and maybe like a little bit of bread or something as a ration for
Ooh,
a
nice
day.
food. Nice food.
What about Nathan?
So Nathan's happy to give you the bedroll if there's anything you want from him. He does tell you that he will be charging you for any marks, scrapes, rips, tears. He wants them back in exactly the same condition that he gets them. That's given you.
It's kind of hard to be, considering we're going to be using.
Yeah.
Well, that's on you.
Oh, guys, I'm pretty sure we have to pay for these bedrolls anyway.
Yeah. How much do these things cost to replace then?
The bedrolls, they're 3 gold pieces each.
Dream on.
What?
Yeah, you dream on.
Holy crap. That's where we do him in, right? And then just drag him into the river.
Do you have any kind? Do you have any kind of protection for the bedroll to actually like lay down on the ground, Nathan?
Yeah. Don't use it.
Why not? I mean, I can pay for the protection, then maybe your bedroll will come back safer.
Or you could just not use it.
You told me,
Kind of have to use it.
but Nathan, you told me before you liked me, but obviously you did not like Forbes. I mean, come on, give me a slack. Give us one guy some slack here.
I am lending the militia some of my wares free of charge. If my wares come back in a state where I can no longer sell them, I will expect to be aptly compensated.
I understand that. That's why I'm asking if you have any kind of protection for the beds that I could buy from you.
What do you want? A bed frame?
Well, possibly, but at least something that probably can protect it from scrapes when you're laying down under it.
You could not use it, and then it won't get damaged.
Well, then what's the point of us bringing the bedrolls?
You tell me.
It'll be a nice little lesson for Jack. Right? I've just worked it out. So Jack, you'll be carrying the bedrolls down there and back.
Wait!
If you drop
I can't carry them, mate.
if you drop any and mark them up in any way, it'll be coming out of your wages.
No. If I'm carrying, and you're on the task, you are actually the one that I have to pay because you're on the
Captain Lance, I think.
Yeah, Captain Jack, what are you saying?
Sorry, I missed that. Captain Lance, I think it's better if we just leave the bedrolls.
Are you sure? Because
I'm
that's
pretty-
like a great lesson for Jack, to be honest.
Yeah, it is, but
How much is a sack cost?
How much do they cost, the bedrolls?
No, a sack.
A sack.
a sack.
Sack, like a burlap sack.
Yeah.
I don't know. It won't be as much, but it'll be very uncomfortable if you're planning to sleep in it.
Like apparently I got gold and a half from Nathan.
Seems to me if we're going to do all of this walking around and we need to be provided with bedding, then just let me finish! If we're going to do this, we pass it on, the costs get passed on to Furtham. Because that's the job that we're here to do. But we're not here to fund everybody else's lifestyle. This has got to be done by Furtham, surely. Or have I missed something? Am I just a stupid halfwit? Tell me I'm a stupid halfwit, Jack.
No. Yeah, that sounds reasonable actually. But why are we paying for this? Is no one else can we are doing a job?
Well, the thing is, we wouldn't be paying for it, you would be. You see the value of money over everything else, over the lives of our fellow brothers and stuff.
Oh, jeez.
I mean, Lance, did Fervent say that we had to pay for it if they got damaged?
No, they're just on loan to the watch, so it'll probably be the watch that pays for it.
Yeah, but we could also just buy a sack and put it over Lance's head. Then no one would recognize.
You can pick up a sack for 2 copper, please.
Yeah, I'll buy a sack.
Okay.
Cool, we can put it over your head as well then.
Are we
How
done?
pissed? I just want
Yeah,
to
go on, let's go.
How pissed off would Fervent be if Jack was the one, because he's seen him, Jack was the one that got destroyed all the bedrolls and stuff? Would
I don't
Fervent
know.
sort of step in?
Has it?
No, okay. Sorry, yeah, carry on.
We'll have to find out. So I don't know what's going on with cameras. I've lost 3 of you now.
Yeah, mine's gone after that reload.
Yeah, she's got.
I'm still here.
Yeah.
I can see Snarby and Balin.
See if I can get it back up.
And you, Nick. It's special.
Thanks. I just don't break stuff.
Hey, I see Nick. And he's gone.
One of the.
And he's back. Oh, he's gone.
Yeah, I'm just reloading because it might be me.
Nick's frozen on my screen. Shit, I am as well.
Did yours crash as well? The whole thing.
Everybody's crashing.
Right.
This was a fantastic idea.
Oh, you're back, Ash.
Oh.
Hello.
Hello. Can't see Dave. See John.
I can see me, that's okay.
I can only see Ash and John. Anyway,
I can see everyone.
My actual 120 crashed, that's why.
Yeah, that's what happened to me.
okay, so there's nothing else anyone wants to pick up or do anything before you go. No?
Oh, got
All
the
happy
ration.
with everything we have.
Well, first of all, paying for the rations we need for the
But
how long we're gonna be out.
if Lance is asking and he explains why, Barman Buggy's just go on, get out of here, and he'll give you the rations.
Cheers, mate.
Okay.
Cool. Okay. So I need everyone to roll a perception check for me.
Oh God!
Feels like an age since we last had a dice roll. Fuck me.
Just give me a
I
second.
don't like it, Nick.
You don't like?
I don't like the dice rolls now.
Oh, okay.
Do I have advantage on perception because I'm small?
No, you have disadvantage because you're lower down to the ground than everyone else. No.
Okay.
Fuck.
Wow. So,
Alright.
at least the halfwit is paying attention.
Okay, so you ragtag band, as you're walking down this road, a good couple of hours pass. It's a long trip. And as you're sort of plodding along, walking along, half of you start to sort of lose concentration, start chatting amongst yourselves as you do.
Yeah, and I'm probably whining all the way.
Probably, yep, you got him whining. Forbes, however, you are a little bit more switched on, a little bit more aware of your surroundings. You managed to hear, first of all, what sounds like some sort of shrieking coming from further down the path. Like a woman crying.
Okay, I grab the guys and say, "Trouble ahead. There's a lady crying ahead. What do you want to do, Captain? There's a lady ahead. I can hear her crying."
Did you just lost it?
Just lost what?
No, I'm just thinking because obviously his minority always going for ladies, so. I mean,
We'll be hearing things.
No,
Yeah.
I think this sounds like the real thing, guy. This sounds like the real thing. There's trouble ahead. Just want to warn you. Why don't you run ahead, Snobby, and find out what it is then? If you don't.
Do you really think I'm fast?
You're faster than me, fella, on those long legs of yours.
I think you need to check your eyesight.
What do you want to do, Captain?
Is it just a lady screaming? Is there
That's
any
all I can hear.
No, I mean,
That's all I can hear. It's a lady screaming.
As soon as he points it out and you all sort of shut up and stop talking and what have you, and you go still, you all can start hearing it. It sounds like a woman of, you can't really tell the age, but there's a woman that seems to just be yelling and screaming, basically.
Right. If I take lead, you guys stay like 5-10 foot back each, so we've got like between each person.
Yeah, lads, you should definitely go first.
Let's try and sneak out and see what's happening.
Sneak checks.
Oh Lord!
Try my best, guys. Try my best. Fuck.
This is going well.
Ooh!
Oh.
Ulrich disappears and runs the other way.
Sounds like Jack. So
Where did bloody Jack go?
You're relatively stealthy. I mean, stealthing takes you a little bit longer to get up there. The screaming, etc., stops after a while. As you grow a little bit closer, you can instead hear sobs. Further down the road, from what you can see, I'm assuming you guys are basically just head to the sort of edges and are sort of like using the foliage or the shrubbery along the sides of the road to try and mask yourselves a little bit.
Just try and get
From what you can see, there seems to be a cart or a caravan further down the road, which seems to be basically in pieces. Several parts of it are all over the place. There's a man and a woman there. The man seems to be consoling the woman. The woman is profusely crying at this point. And then all the goods, etc., on the cart. The cart's sort of on its side. The wheels have gone. There doesn't seem to be anything pulling the cart anymore. Whatever it was has disappeared. Oh no, it's not. It's dead on the floor. There's a horse. There's like a donkey that was pulling the cart. It seems to be on the floor, sort of motionless.
Oh look, there's a donkey there. That's something for you to ride on, Jack. I'll give you a lift home.
I don't think that's going anywhere, to be honest. Right.
Just tell him he's sleeping, Captain.
it would be kind of a one like an ass on an ass.
Harsh but true, Blade. Harsh but true.
Right, let's go check this out. Looks like the trouble's over. Let's see what happened.
Yeah.
We're gonna
Maybe
approach the couple.
maybe we could take the woman's or the donkey's heart.
Why would you? What?
The woman's or the donkey's heart.
Even I'm questioning your motives at the moment, man. Taking the donkey's heart. Okay. Anyway, so
I think we've got a wacko.
Are you just approaching? Are you still trying to stealth and hide as you approach?
No, just approach.
Just approach.
Weapons drawn.
No.
Yeah.
Badges out.
Weapons out.
No,
Okay.
badges out.
Oh, badges out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We're with the watch.
Okay.
Oh, patrol.
So as you approach, the gentleman sees you and the woman sees you, and they basically rush over to you, all frantic, basically shouting several things, pointing into the woods, It's a little bit frantic. It's hard for you to sort of hear at the moment. I'm assuming you probably just go, oh, whoa, shut up.
Yeah, calm down, love, calm down.
So she starts shouting, my baby, they took my baby.
Who's they?
My baby, them, they took her.
I need some descriptions, I'm afraid. I mean, we'll help you. We're here to help.
Look,
we need descriptions.
The man turns around at this point. We don't know. We didn't see them. They just popped out of the ground, and they were. It was also incidents. They killed they stole all our goods, the food that we were carrying. It's all gone. Our baby. They stole our baby. You must help us.
We'll do our best. Which direction did they head in?
They follow the tracks. They point off. What you can see as soon as they point this out, basically around the area appears to be this sort of black ichor or of some sort. It seems gooey in certain points and then very slick in other parts, but it's sort of settled a bit. You've never seen anything like this before. But it seems to lead off. There's sort of like a break in the bush where the shrubbery on the side of the road has definitely been disturbed in some sort. And then this black ichor sort of trails off in that sort of direction.
How far were you from the Lost Patrol?
You haven't come across the Lost Patrol.
So we don't know. It could be a lot further down.
It could be, yeah. You don't.
Right. I'm just gonna discuss this with my team for a second. We saw
you must do something. Our baby's out there. They might kill her.
When did this happen, and how many were there?
Just now, a couple of seconds ago.
How many?
It happened so fast. I
Calm
don't know.
Calm down.
I mean, we need a rough number.
5, 6, I don't know. It's hard to tell. There was, there could have been more. There could have just been one. I don't know.
We will get your baby back. Don't worry.
Please, you must act.
We'll try our best.
I think we go for it right now.
You wanna head straight there?
I want to go straight now because there's a life. There's a life that's not needs saving.
There's a baby.
We just gotta be careful, guys. I mean, we could be running into something that's like deadly.
Okay, well, you're in charge, Captain. Just tell us where we need to go, big guy.
Right, we'll follow the tracks. Take it nice and easy. Keep your eyes peeled. Head on a swivel.
Yeah, Lance, let's see how that goes.
Okay, you're in charge. Who's going first?
I'll take lead.
Okay.
To the same
I'm sure
sort of
Jack
thing,
will
yeah.
be right behind you because he's very keen to join in this kind of stuff.
Yeah,
Very
with all
brave,
those-
is Jack.
All the sleeping bags on his back. So we're doing the same sort of formation, yeah?
Yep.
5, 10 foot apart each. Take it nice and easy. Let's go.
Okay.
And we will wander after the things.
Okay.
Hold on, Captain.
Okay, so there's not so much as tracks. You can't really see there's no footprints or anything like that. Basically, what it looks like is it's just this black, very viscous ichor sort of thing. It looks like oil, which basically there's just blotches of this stuff as it sort of progresses into the forest. So, but there's no distinguishing tracks that you can make out. Taking a glance around the wreckage.
That doesn't. So, Captain, this doesn't feel right. This doesn't feel right. Black,
I haven't come
drifting
across
stuff doesn't sound like people to me. It
Sounds
sounds
some
like an
sort of
animal.
creature. Yeah.
Some kind of like a snail or a slug or something or other.
But how does an animal have the intelligence of taking a child?
Exactly.
And by the way, why not just murder everybody in the caravan?
I don't know. I trust that man and woman. You know.
Might he know anything about it have have the tracks any arcane purpose? Do I know?
Roll an Arcana check. just Jack?
One second.
It's okay.
No.
Nope. It definitely doesn't seem magical in nature, from what you can tell. You're not sure if this is like a byproduct of something, or if this is. There's definitely no trail. So in terms of like a slug trail that's like weaving off, there's nothing like that. It's more like blotches of this stuff that's just been like, almost as if it's just been like thrown around in random. That you can't really tell any sort of pattern or anything to it.
This don't make sense to me, Captain.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense to me either. Anybody come across this in the past?
No, like divine intervention. I don't really get that.
You can try and communicate if that's what you're trying to do.
Yeah, I'm trying to do.
Okay.
Speaking in the language no one other than the guys. I'm like hard to explain. I can't really roleplay that, but it's like whispering like tongues.
Mm-hmm. What are you saying to it, or what are you asking?
Master, do you know what this is?
Okay. Roll a wisdom check for me, please.
Oh, all right.
So basically, what you guys see is Jack sort of standing behind you. All of a sudden, he furrows his brow and he starts speaking sort of under his breath. This sort of like, which none of you understand.
Sounds like parcel mouth, mate.
You've been watching too many films, you have.
I've got an 8-year-old Harry Potter obsessed daughter.
Far too many films. So Jack, a couple of moments go by, you don't really hear anything, which that's not uncommon. And then you hear something sort of in the back of your mind creep in. Well, what do we have here? I think you'll find this is not of your world. That's it.
How far have we headed up the path from where these people were?
Well, they were right next to the wreck still.
Right.
Looking around the wreck very briefly, you can see basically there doesn't seem to be any. The donkey's clearly dead. It's not moving. It's not breathing. It's got lifeless eyes. There doesn't seem
Is
to be
it
any
still
sort
warm?
of, yeah, I mean, it's only just happened.
Right, so it is warm. So what I'm trying to ascertain is whether these people are in on some kind of scam. So I want to check it's not a proper dead donkey, and we're not being lured in by these people.
No, it's still warm. The donkey's definitely dead. It's still warm, so it looks like it must have happened relatively soon. You can't see any visible like open wounds. It's not bleeding profusely from anything. Your guess. I mean, you can make a medical check if you want to try and find out what might have caused its death. But looking around the cart, there looks to be basically several baskets or boxes of like open boxes and things. And you can see the odd sort of fruit. There's a couple of apples and pears and that sort of thing, which are like lying around, which are remnants of what you assume would have been being carried in this cart.
Okay.
But all of that's basically been taken. The cart itself, part of the sides, several of the wooden planks and boards have been pulled up. Some of them they look like they've been punched through as if like a hammer or something that's like flat against the side of it and like punctured a hole. The wheels have all been ripped off, the spokes in several of the wheels. There's one wheel missing, there's several of the spokes, the balustrades that make the centre of the thing, several of those have been pulled out and missing. It just looks like an absolute mess, but everywhere is sort of covered in this blacky, sort of horrible, liquidy sort of thing.
Where did this black liquid come from? I'll ask the man.
From them, I think we
them?
saw whatever it was that attacked us. we saw it on the side of the road, but we didn't think anything of it. We just went past, and as we were going past, there was these. Well, we don't really know what it was, but something started. It all happened so fast.
But you said there were 5 people.
Oh, maybe I couldn't honestly tell you for certain.
So you must have seen something. What did you see physically, actually? I'm not if I don't know what I'm chasing, how am I going to find it?
We think it was. It looked humanish. I think it was. They were small and they were like of a dark grey skin colour. But
it or they?
They, I think. We're not. I don't know. It could have been one, or it could have been multiple. They moved very quickly.
Did they have arms and legs like humans, or were they some kind of creature?
Yes, they seem to be of humanoid-ish structure.
Are they as big and tall and beefy as Snabe, or taller or smaller?
No, they were small. They were small, like children's size.
So they were about as big as our big strapping gnome here. Is that what you're saying?
He looks at the gnome. Maybe.
Okay, thank you.
I didn't do it.
He's been with us all the time. What do you think, Captain? What should we do?
I'm not getting a good feeling from this, to be honest. Don't think we should go after whatever it is.
If I can say anything, guys, can you just come with me a little away from this?
Okay, Jack, what is it? What you got to say?
I walk a little bit away so they can't hear me. I'm not so sure that we should do anything.
Not so sure we should do anything about this.
You're telling us to leave a human child behind.
Yeah, an innocent. When you said you were told to kill the innocent.
Not that is something from another. How to explain it?
The other one.
Is another being that's here.
Yeah, guardian.
I'll scout round briefly, and while I'm doing it, I'll snaffle a couple of apples and stick them in my pocket, off the ground.
Okay, even if they see you, they don't really care at this point.
There you go.
And they just lost a baby.
Come on, we need to go. If we're going to do it, Captain, we better get a move on.
Yeah,
I'm sure it's not me that stole the baby, and maybe that's in a way a good thing. But if someone from my god told me that it's like from another world, it's definitely not good.
Right, so my top priority is keeping you guys alive. That's it. That's what I was ordered to do. Snabbit, you want to go find this baby, don't you? This could be
yes.
For you.
Yes.
I mean, the couple is still here, and they're looking horrified at you guys right now. Why are you not helping? Isn't that your job?
Yeah, it is our job. But
we did have
the
information to be given as well.
Yeah, the lack of information that you've provided us, and certain signs of otherworldly things that might be going on here. There might not be anything we can do.
Well, I'm not going to stand around and do nothing. It's my child. He picks he rips one of the balustrade things off the wheels, or the spokes off the wheels, and he starts marching off into the forest.
Snabbit runs after him as he's trying to grab him.
Okay, you can grab him. He's not.
Yeah.
He's going to try and keep walking.
Yeah, I'm just going to try to not make you walk very fast.
Yeah, let's jump on him. It's bloody suicide. What he's gonna do? Stop that man! Yeah, run over and grab him then.
All right.
Anybody else?
I'll grab him as well.
All right. You start grabbing him. He's fighting you. It's his child. He would do anything to try and rescue it. The woman
But
starts.
this is proof
again.
enough. This is proof enough for me, Lance. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm just wondering, have we got any shackles on us?
No.
Thought we might pick some up from the watch or something.
I like hopefully like I speak to myself. They're starting to like be like me.
No, we're just doing this man a favour. Right. Are you guys up for possibly sacrificing yourselves for a wee nipper?
Yes.
That's our job, isn't it, Captain?
I suppose so.
I'm not so sure, my God. Agree, but
Yeah, I know, because you'll be saving an innocent, won't you? That's like bang out of order.
but if we could like, well, let's find the baby and we can decide what to do with it.
That's if we find it.
If we
And
find
also-
the baby, we bring it back here to
Yeah.
these people.
Just keep it away from Jack, snap it. Might rip his heart out and eat it.
Yeah.
I was going to say something, but it's gone.
Any of you can
Right,
track.
so everybody's up for this then, yeah?
Yeah, Captain.
First foray into the wilderness.
Let's go.
Let's go. Same order. I haven't heard anything from Forbes.
I'm here, Captain.
You're awfully quiet. This has me walking, by the way.
I think we should this is what we're paid to do, isn't it? So we better get on with it, hadn't we?
Oh, yeah.
Put it this way, if we don't go and find him, then it'll get back to Further Glen, and then he's going to turn around and tell us we're not doing our job. Kick us out of the watch. I need a job, me.
When you really think about it, people, this job is not anything Fervor has told us to do. So this could bring us into more mess than actually doing our job. But whatever.
I'm just thinking, like, if we all get sorted out here, he's going to be well pissed off because he's got to replace us lot. That's going to cost him more money. Or troops from somewhere else.
Yeah, definitely. Then we need to go because if we work enough, we could probably buy the whole.
Doesn't matter. We need to save this life.
Yeah, and we snub it on that though.
Priority number one. Save every good life we can.
If we can save it, let's do it. But if it's too big for us, let's run away.
Yeah, see what we're up against first.
Does it for me.
Work out a plan quickly. Right.
Okay.
Okay.
So you're traipsing off into the woods.
Yeah. Following the sticky goo. Black goo.
Yep. This is not gonna end well.
Okay, so you follow the woods, or you keep traipsing through. Has anyone touched the black stuff? No.
Oh God, no.
No.
Okay.
I might touch it.
Oh God.
Cross.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
Also,
No, I'm only joking. I'm only messing. Okay, so where are you touching it from? Like on the floor or bits that are on the wagon?
yeah, maybe like on the ground, probably.
Okay, so.
He's
Okay.
gonna
So the stuff that you sort of just like dip your finger in and you find that it's extremely sticky, like really sticky. You struggle to sort of just play with it in your fingers. It's very difficult.
Is it like spider silk, Captain?
I ain't playing with it, Jack is. I ain't touching that stuff.
Yeah, folks. I'm the captain, so yes. It's very mistaken.
I just clip him over the back of the head.
What are you hitting me for? It's not me that's saying I'm the captain, it's Fo.
You just said it.
I was looking at the captain when I asked the question. I thought he might know more about it, but that's okay. That's alright, you can call yourself whatever you like, Jack. You're a big, strong boy, well done.
That's interesting. If we watch it on Twitch, we see GM.
That's because I rolled it on that window so everyone can see what I was doing. I've got two windows open. I've got my window, which I can do everything I want to do without you guys seeing it.
It's creepy, isn't it?
I thought about it, don't worry. Cheat.
Steady now.
What? I'm just watching Twitch so I can see everybody.
Okay.
I can still only see Ash anyway.
Right, so what are we doing, Ash? Are we going to go and follow the trail or not?
Yeah.
No, we're following the trail. We need to get the child.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any of you know what the Soften is? Like showing the finger up to the head. Like, what is it?
I don't.
Anybody wants to make a medical check, make a medical check, see if you know what it is. Or a nature check, it'd be a nature check.
I'll give it a try.
No, do a medical check.
Oh, hold on.
Medicine.
I've done medicine, failed on that, so.
We're all fucking intrigued of what it is, yeah?
Totally.
So, I'm assuming that's everybody that wants to roll. So, you guys have no idea. You've never seen what this is before. You've come across stuff that might be similar, but the fact it's like black and sort of like tar, but you guys don't really know what tar is. Don't know. It doesn't seem. It's like tree sap, but black.
Right.
Is it all on the ground? None of it's in the trees?
It's sort of like on the trees. There's none of it like in the canopy of the trees.
Right.
It's all like on sort of like a low groundy level, but there is some like splattered on the tree and that sort of thing.
Okay.
So we just push on.
Okay.
Keep low.
Okay. So you
Spread
start heading
Spread.
through the forest. You can see that there does seem to be that something might have passed through here. Something small though. There doesn't seem to be something big or large, which is like lumbering through, breaking trees or anything like that. But this ichor is everywhere, and the further you go, the more frequent it gets. It kind of gets a little bit difficult to start travelling through. You have to start like hopping over things and jumping over things and what have you. Eventually, you come to what appears to just be like a lighter part of the forest. So there's slightly less trees. And it sort of opens up into this sort of natural glade sort of area. So the light's coming through, and in the centre of this glade, there's this giant oak tree, massive oak tree, bigger than every other tree that you've seen in this forest so far. However, this place is just absolutely covered in this blacky tar liquid sort of thing. You can't really see anything. There's no visible signs of any enemies. There's definitely no wildlife that you can see.
It's no sign of
babies?
baby, like.
You can't see or hear a baby, but when you look towards the oak tree, at the base of the oak tree, there appears to be a woman. She's lying down, face down, and she's sort of like got her back to you. And she's sort of curled as if she's holding something. She seems she's got this vibrant reddy orange auburn hair, and then she's got what appears to be some sort of like cloak, which seems to be made out of leaves or a variation of different leaves, but all of them are like an autumny orangey browny sort of colour. That's about all you can see.
I don't know the look of this.
Nope.
Should we just go ask her?
That's not a good idea.
It's not a good idea to just go ask her.
I mean, are you volunteering?
I mean,
Because I don't think this is going to end well for us. Got a very bad vibe from this place.
So can I see anything apart looking around? Can I see any signs of what might have made this black trail, or any movement in the bushes? Or
Can't really see anything.
okay,
I'm not going to waste a roll because there's no point.
no.
Maybe she can help us.
Well, she might have created it. It might be an illusion. I don't know what it is. Captain will know, won't you? You'll know, Captain. What should we do?
I ain't got a clue.
It all seems very weird.
Well, either we're going to deal with it, or we're going to leave it. What do you want to do, Captain?
I think we should leave it. I'm sorry, Snabbit, but I really do.
You think it's out of our depth?
like, if there is a child here, I cannot leave it. If there's a child here who is not supposed to be here, I cannot leave it.
And I can't leave you here.
That puts us in a dilemma, doesn't it, Captain?
It does, yes.
I mean, I guess we could yell at her and see how she reacts, and if she starts doing shit, we could probably run away, you know?
Okay. Right, you guys stay back. I'm going to slowly approach. If you say me, just turn around and fucking run. You run as well, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Right, yeah.
Back up on the road.
That's very noble of you, Lan.
Yeah, back up on the road. Me back at the car. Right. What is it, Snabbit?
No, I was just umming myself.
Oh, wait. Just had an idea. Snabbit, what about this?
What about what?
If I go up and distract her, do you reckon she'll pick up whatever's in her arms? Do you reckon that'll go with her?
Oh, I don't know.
You could, like, sneak in and steal whatever it is and leg it.
You can't see anything in her arms. At the moment she's hurled away from you, but it looks
Right,
like she's potentially like wrapping herself around something, or she's like holding something or protecting, or like cradling something. You can't actually see if she is. She might just be lying there.
Right.
I mean, in all fairness, we don't need to get very close. If you just tell me what we say, I can make a really loud sound for about a minute.
Oh, what? Anywhere? Or from your person?
For like, I can enlarge my voice. So, if you really want to, you can just give me your specification, what you would like to say for this lady, and we can be quite far away still, because it's loud.
Right. Like, ask her if she's friendly.
I think we should maybe fan out so that she can only see one person.
Alright guys, I'm going to drop you on spell. So, it's not high quality, but it'll work.
But it's a map.
Alright, well, in that case, I will obviously deliver the message of Mr. Lance. So I will cast one of these. And, to enlarge my voice.
Where's where is she? I can't see her.
She is, I've put it down, but she's basically there.
Right. Should we fan out a bit so we're not all in a central spot?
Yeah. Pick a tree, hide behind it, snap it, you do your thing.
Yeah.
See what happens.
Yeah, so I'll tap into my powers of enlarging my voice to give her the message of Lance.
Which was?
Obviously asking who she is, or what, if she's friendly, and all that kind of things.
Okay. So there doesn't appear to be any movement. She does seem to twitch. She looks as if she tries to get up, so she kind of leans on. She's definitely holding something now. You can see that she's holding something. And she sort of shuffles slightly on the floor and then reaches out with her spare arm towards the tree, but she's short of the tree. From what you can, everyone make a perception check.
We're not very good, are we?
Jack is.
He's just
nailing this
man,
stuff.
isn't he?
Alright, so even though you're... oh man, you guys. So basically you two could tell she appears to be holding a baby.
Okay.
So what's happening?
Well, obviously she's. I mean, all I can see right now is she's holding, apparently, the baby we should eyes after, and she's reaching towards the tree. She hasn't responded to us, so.
She knows we're here, though, right?
Well, like I said, all you guys saw was that she made an effort to sort of lift herself, and then she reached out for the tree and she stopped again. She seems motionless on the floor.
I'll just ask her what she's doing, if she can respond to us in some kind of way, wondering what she's on about.
There's no further response.
No further response.
Plan A.
Go straight head in.
I head in. Try and get her attention. If she looks like she's going to attack, run.
I can try to talk to her if you want to.
What do you know about this sort of thing?
Maybe.
I mean, he did know about it, that it might be from another world, so he's probably the best one to talk about it.
Okay, Jack, it's your time to shine then. Just remember, if she goes for you, or she's looking hostile, run. The main thing.
Yeah. Well...
You're second guessing this now, aren't you?
Yeah. Yes. I'm not so sure. Walk forward.
Okay, so guys, a note with this map, everywhere in this map is going to count as difficult terrain, okay? So your movement's going to be considerably slower.
So, like, maybe it was that.
Yeah, you can cross over these tiles with the black stuff. That's not a problem. You can occupy the same tile.
What about, can we move it through the trees as well?
Yeah, you can pass through the trees.
Obviously, I'm over here. Plans.
I walked, like, really slower towards her. What can I see?
Same thing. There's no difference. You'd have to get right up close to see anything different, really. But
Before, like, how far I'm away from her?
I don't know. How far away are you? You are currently about 75 feet away from her.
Okay, I walk up as like maybe 50 feet away.
Okay, move yourself up, but be careful. I'll be slow about it.
Okay.
So I need to know what tiles you cross. So don't just like drop yourself in a new tile. You need to move yourself tile by tile.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, but I can't see her.
You can see her. She's lying on the floor. You can see her. It's just you can't see anything more about her. You can't see what's in her arms because she's hunched back over.
I think it means. I think it means he can't see her on the map.
Right, she's on this tile.
Yeah. Okay. I make an illusion of myself. If I have the range. To be a little bit close.
Well, minor illusion has a 30-foot range. So.
Chaos.
Cool. Okay. Stop there.
That's too far.
No, you're fine. Stay there.
I make like image of myself near her and say, "What do?"
Okay. Well, the image can't talk, so you can say that, but the image won't.
I know.
Okay. The image is there, but she doesn't react to it. Make a perception for me. Perception check for me as well, please, John. Alright, everyone needs to select the token roll initiative for me.
Crap!
Good time.
This is where we run.
That was the plan.
We really are beyond rubbish, aren't we?
Yeah.
Is everyone rolled?
Yeah.
Who didn't select the okay. Could have guessed.
Dave and who?
Who?
You.
I've got my token selected.
Lies. What did you roll? 9.
My token is physically selected.
I mean, it's broken.
Oh well, whatever.
What is that?
Alright. Okay, so basically what you guys see, so Jack, you rolled high enough not to get like a surprise round against you, which is good. But basically what you see is from some of this black ichor starts to appear what looks to be like a head. It's a black head. It looks oddly disproportionate to the rest of the body that emerges. But it's of this sort of like gangly, I don't know if you can really see the... Hold on, can I manage that?
What the hell is this?
Huh.
Yeah.
No idea what that is.
That's a big head.
Did that post all of it?
Yeah.
It's a big head.
Big, ugly.
Yeah, so it's it kind of looks like a small child. It's got very pointy ears. It's got these bright yellow eyes, but it basically comes out of this ichor, but the ichor doesn't seem to stick to it or anything. It just seems to just run off it straight away as if it's like silk. Instantly this thing charges for you and is going to attack against you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
AC? It's definitely not 15. You take 1 point of damage. This thing basically comes up and just punches you on like the leg. It gives you a bit of a dead leg, but it's not terrible. That's his turn. Balin. You can see now that there's a second one that's emerging from here.
Captain said to run. Jack's kinda fuck. What to do? Now I'm gonna have to help check. So do you want to stop me step by step so you know what way I'm
I
going?
need to know which tiles you cover, yeah. Okay, so bear in mind it's difficult terrain, so everything is technically 10 feet. Every 5 feet is doubled,
so I
so
can-
it's 10 feet.
I was trying not to step on the black things, but it's really hard, and I should have done like a movement instead, but never mind.
So I've got 30 foot, so I can do 10.
You've got 30 feet of movement, so you can do 15, so you can do 3 tiles.
I'll do that then.
Okay. And then you can dash if you want to move further, or...
Actually, I'm gonna hold soap and see what Captain does.
Okay.
So
Is
I'll just
gonna
delay
end
my
well.
time.
Okay. Are you delaying it for a particular action? You can hold your action, but...
I'll hold my action to see what Lance does.
Wonderful. That's not a proper hold action, but okay. So this thing is going to move up, and this one is also going to take a swipe at you. 12 for 2 points of damage. What's your AC? 12?
Yeah.
Yeah, hits you. 2 points of damage. Faith.
I'm going to cast Sacred Flame on it. It's 60 foot distance, so I'm not going to move. I'm just going to cast it, okay?
Yep.
On this one, the nearest one to me.
Okay. DC 11. Oh, Siri, go away. It dodges. These things seem very nimble. You conjure this, so you all watch, or you all see, sort of at the corner of your eyes or whatever, as Faith sort of twirls his hands, and this ball of radiant white, sort of fiery light appears, and he throws this thing outwards. It comes hurtling towards the creature, and it just sort of like ducks and drops out of the way, and it just flies harmlessly and sizzles out.
Okay.
Are you moving?
No, I won't.
Snap it.
I'm gonna call out to the cat. We can't leave Jack here, no matter what. So we need to help him. And then I'm tossing a Sacred Flame on the same guy.
All
right. How do I roll this now then?
So it should be on your attacks rather than on the spell. It's on the core. No, you're hold on. Let me sort it out.
Okay.
2 seconds.
Yeah, don't worry.
There you go. So if you roll it from there.
You just find it.
It's right in the middle of where you've got your hit points.
There it is.
Yeah.
I see it.
Attacks. Cool stuff. Yep. Once again, it just dodges out the way. It just seems to move. These things seem very, very quick.
Yeah, I will not move anywhere.
Okay, Jack. You currently have one behind you, one in front of you. You've been punched a couple of times. Hurts.
Alright.
Is he muted?
So sorry. How fast does they seem?
You have no idea. You haven't seen them. They didn't seem to be bothered by the terrain. So if there's the terrain that you're in, just having to dodge the ichor and the foliage, etc., just slows you down at the moment. These things do not seem to be hampered by that. So if
Yeah.
there's anything to go on, the chances are that they might just be a little bit quicker if they're not hampered by that sort of thing.
Yeah, so I can't flee, really.
Of course you can. You can always flee.
So is that a disengage?
Yeah, trying to disengage.
Okay.
Monk.
Bless you.
Take disengage action. Are you moving?
Yeah. Picking up.
So you can move 3 tiles.
I don't know why this won't let me do. I can't counter.
On the wrong tool.
No.
There you go.
Is that where you want to move?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't move further than that, so that's.
Okay. Lance.
Right. I'm gonna shout out. Run, you fools! But I'm actually gonna move forward.
That's my boy.
Okay. Holding your action.
Yeah. If one of them comes at me, I'm gonna twat it with the sword two-handed.
Alright. So you all see as Lance moves forward, he draws his long sword, he grabs it with 2 hands, he moves forward and tells you all to shouts for you guys to run. Alright, actually I'll tell you what, it's not going to move. Okay, so what this creature does is it sort of hulks down a little bit. It looks at you directly, Lance, because you shouted, and you sort of see it snicker, sort of and it punches to the side. And as it punches, its hand disappears, and it comes out about this far from your face and tries to punch you in the face.
Oh, wonderful. We're playing with Portal.
Yeah, playing Portal.
Which misses. So you sort of like look a bit funny, but then you quickly dodge out the way as this fist comes flying past you. After that, let's have a look. It's going to run right there.
That's close, right?
Balin.
That's.
Can you not take a swing now then?
I was going to say, I was just holding an
Oh yeah,
action.
sorry. You can. Yeah, sorry. You can do your action now. Yeah, sorry.
Yay!
Stab.
Watch me fail it.
That's a miss.
Fuck!
Bam.
22 on the other side. Though. Sorry. Carry on.
It's only advantage.
Yeah.
Here, run.
Yeah, I'm gonna dash and try to back up.
All right. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw for me, please.
Oh, great.
Oh dear.
Oh, nice. Okay, so basically, when you cross this tile, I think it was this tile you came across, was it?
Yeah, so I went like,
Yeah. So as soon as you cross this tile, you sort of accidentally catch the side of your foot on one of these pools of ichor, and it is super slick. It's like slicker than ice. Yeah. So literally, you sort of lose your foot in, stumble a bit, but manage to catch yourself. That one just seemed really, really slippery. Is that okay?
Yep.
Alright. So this one is going to do the same thing. It's also going to try and punch at Ash.
Oh, lovely.
Seem to like you, huh?
Alright, so it rolls a 0 for its damage, but it crit, so it actually rolled 3 damage.
Motherfucker.
So this time, you're just distracted slightly as this one comes scampering around behind you and Jack, just as another fist opens out of nowhere and just clocks you right in the back of the head. Ow.
Not fucking hurt.
This one will move up into the
Yeah.
Forbes. These things
Oh.
seem very quick.
Well, I'm pretty rubbish with the club, so I might as well try and Sacred Flame again.
It passes, man.
Okay.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Snap it.
Savage will move 5 feet up here. And swing with his club.
Alright, make a strength saving throw for me, please.
Strength saving throw?
Yes,
Oh
please.
god.
Oh, you're so good at them, Joe.
So good at saves.
Alright, so as soon as you step into this Ica, you instantly get stuck, as this thing is super sticky, just like the other stuff that Jack had touched. You don't lose your action, so you can still attack. You're just going to have to fight to get out of this stuff if you want to move again.
So basically, as a free action, I will just yell, I'm stuck. And then I will swing at the thing.
Okay.
Yes! 4.
It's not popped up for me. Oh, there it is. That's a swing and a miss.
Oh, we're going well, isn't it?
Oh dear. Mr. Jack X.
Yeah. I'm basically trying to. Will say something in in the demonic language to them. Hopefully, I'm here to help you, and I'll cast a spell on them anyway.
Okay. What spell?
Son.
Sorry, which spell? Oh, Eldritch Blast.
Yeah.
That one. Okay, it would have increased AC, but you've rolled high enough anyway. Yeah, you watch as Lance gets punched in the back of the head. As he punches, you manage to fire at one of these energy balls that you just conjure over his head and smack this thing right in the face. Looks painful.
It's probably like energy ball. I'm trying to think of how it looks. It's probably like a blue flame or something. That's my.
Like a blue flame, so you just get a Naruto Rasengan going and just fire this thing right in his face. Cool. Lance, you're up.
Didn't I tell you fools to run?
Yeah. Run, you blithering idiots!
I can't really run anywhere.
These things
We can't.
don't seem hindered by the terrain, whereas you guys clearly are. It's not an ideal situation to be running away from. You can clearly see that.
Right. No, I'm gonna hit one. I'll hit the one on the left.
Okay, that's a hit.
Yeah.
Two-handed as well.
2 damage.
Damage.
Well done, Ash. Wow.
Yeah!
That's 6 points of damage from one at least.
Oh, I'm gonna die. We're all gonna die.
Probably. This is the first combat we've had.
No, the first combat was the bees.
Yeah, I really need to go in a minute as well.
Yeah, I was going to say if people are free, I kind of want to clear this combat if possible, but just holler if you need to go.
I need to go like half an hour ago.
Well, do you want to call it here, or do you want to carry on?
Let's do another round, see what happens.
Let's see who dies.
So this one is gonna. This one's gonna attack Balin, and it misses. Don't worry. Balin, you're up though.
I'm gonna stab at the one that Lance stabbed.
This one.
Lefty.
Okay.
Oh
That's
No.
not a hit. Is that your turn?
Pretty much.
Alright. This one's going to punch back at you, I think. Balin. 18 hits for 3 points of damage.
Yeah.
This guy's fucking you up. Forbes.
Well, I'll Sacred Flame and then I'll move closer to flank it, I think.
Okay.
Right. So.
Which one? This one?
Yeah, so that's I've tried to Sacred Flame.
Alright.
On.
No, it passes its dex, man.
That's fine.
These things are really quick.
That's fine. Well, I'll go to stand there if I can get that far.
You can have to cross over 2 pieces of Ica, though.
Okay.
Okay, so the first one needs to make a strength saving throw. Which pass, and then the second one I need a dexterity saving throw. Which pass.
Jesus.
Nice. Not a problem. Snap it.
I will just swing with my club against the one that's just across me.
Okay.
Do you have advantage because you flanked it?
You don't know about tactics. I mean, Lance is trying to teach you about these sort of things at the moment, but at the moment you're not proficient in flanking
But
attacks.
just in terms of the positions.
Right, but at the moment you guys don't understand the benefits of flanking attacks, so that's what Lance is currently teaching you.
Well, if I'd not realised that, I wouldn't have moved because there's no. Anyway, never mind. I've done it now.
Okay, I mean, flanking doesn't help you with spells anyway.
Well, yeah, I'd have tried to do it with the club next round, but never mind. Doesn't matter. Fine.
12 is not a hit, that's a miss.
God damn it.
Jack?
I have a question for you, Nick.
Yes?
How many spells did I have? I can't remember.
So you can use a number of cantrips equal to twice your spellcasting modifier.
Okay, so yeah, okay, I will do the same thing.
Okay. Which one? This one again?
Yeah.
So just so you know, because you're shooting through ash, it is more difficult. It's adding 2 to its AC. If you shoot this one, you're at disadvantage. Or you're at disadvantage anyway because you're in melee.
Yeah, that's the thing. I will risk my life and move there and shoot it.
Alright, attack for 11 for 0 points of damage. So, misses you. Okay, this one? Yeah, it's 4 points of damage, nice. Lance?
When I'm moving, I'm saying to Lance, you should actually appreciate me more and like.
You're a crafty bleeder. I'm gonna hit lefty again.
Alright.
No, I'm not.
Nope, that's a swing and a miss. Top of the turn. Do you want to call it here, Ben?
Yeah.
Cool.
That's alright.
Alright, guys. Start of round 3. And you've done a bit of damage to 1.
To 1. Yeah.
Thanks for the game, guys.
Yeah, thanks, Nick.
That's right.
Thanks for trying to murder us.
I told you combat at this point is going to be either it's going to be really easy because you guys are just going to roll well and kill it instantly, or it's going to be very difficult because it's going to roll well and you're not. So you guys aren't even level 1. So.
It's tricky.
That's okay.
Well, that's the nature of the beast, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's no point in ignoring it, so.
The way I'm playing, I really understand you guys for hating my character, but I'm really trying to stay in character and not like be mad about you guys not liking my characters. It's a little bit hard, but it's okay.
Don't worry about it.
We get there. We'll get there.
Yeah, I'm overdoing it a little bit just to try to see you guys' reaction, but it's fine.
Okay.
Cool stuff, guys. Alright, we shall pick this up next week.